So many of you guys told me that I completely ruined this cake the last time I made it, as I added on the satin bows, which I think no one but my customer was a fan of. And I'm talking that the bows really annoyed a lot of you guys, and honestly, I don't blame you. I think the cake looks so much better without the bows, but unfortunately, these aren't cakes just for me or content cakes, so I do have to listen to what my customers want. I can, of course, make suggestions, but most of the time they're really particular with the type of designs they wanted, so I honestly just go with whatever they want as it is their cake at the end of the day. I also love doing designs like this because honestly, I just don't need to think about it. I know exactly what colours to use, what piping tips, and I just kind of switch my brain off because it's the same thing I've done. Honestly, it feels like hundreds of times by now. So this is one of my very old classic cakery designs. I've just got a all pink cake with a little bit of white, and of course it wouldn't be a cakery style cake without the cascading roses. Although I've made this design so many times, each and every time the cakes do look quite different from each other, and honestly that's just because everything is of course handmade, hand piped, so there will of course be some discrepancies between the cakes. I think sometimes when I explain this to my customers, they're like, no, 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 but we want a cake that you've already done before. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but sometimes I can't guarantee that it would look exactly identical, even if it's something that I've created so many times before. So I do always give that disclaimer just in case. I also do get a lot of questions regarding what colours I use for my cake. So the cream or ivory colour that you see here is the colour of my natural buttercream. And then for the pink, I use various drops of the Sugar Flare in pink, I believe. And the only reason I actually use Sugar Flare is because the Colour Mill brand, unfortunately, for some of the pinks, isn't halal, which is so sad. But then for the leaves, I always use Colour Mill in Forest. Oh my goodness, every time I do an order, I will top up on the Colour Mill Forest because I go through so many bottles of that. But here is the final cake design. I absolutely love it. Definitely let me know what you guys think and if you prefer the bows or not.